Hello everybody, Teagan here with High Point. Thank you so much for tuning in to tonight's episode of What is in the Night Sky this month. Tonight I'm going to be taking you through a beautiful tour of the night sky in the month of July. We're going to be traveling to several different deep sky objects, and we're also going to stay within the realm of our own solar system and see what the moon and the planets are up to this month. So as always, buckle in and let's see what's really out there. So last month we started our tour of the night sky in June off with the planets and the moon. Tonight we're going to be doing the same. Mercury returns to the evening twilight and can be found low in the west-northwest from about 15 minutes after sunset throughout the entire month of July. A crescent moon appears just above it on the 7th. If you have a clear view of the horizon, you may also be able to spot Venus in that same area during the last few days of the month. Both Neptune and Saturn are observable after midnight, with Saturn visited by the waning gibbous moon on the 24th and 25th. Uranus is catching up to the Pleiades star cluster in Taurus, with both appearing within the same binocular field of view. The pair will be closest on the 15th. Look for a beautiful crescent moon to the left of Mars and above Jupiter on the 30th. Now, Jupiter itself is within the same binocular field of Aldebaran all month, with a crescent moon nearby on the 3rd. As for the moon, it's new on July 5th, and then you have the full buck moon, which occurs on the 21st. As far as deep sky objects go this month, you are in for an absolute treat. July is chock full of some of the most prominent and beautiful deep sky objects that one can observe or photograph. So with that being said, we're going to travel far past the reaches of our solar system, and we're going to visit the Lagoon Nebula, Messier 8. The Great Orion Nebula may dominate the winter sky, but when it comes to summer, the only thing that comes close is Messier 8, the Lagoon Nebula. It is bright enough to be seen with the naked eye under dark skies and can be easily found just above the spout of the Teapot asterism in Sagittarius. Binoculars will show it within the same field of view of Gamma Sagittarii, the star that makes the tip of the spout. A small scope at low power will reveal a greenish tint and a dark band running vertically from northwest to southeast, cutting the nebula in two. You'll find the western hemisphere to be the brightest and the stars of NGC 6530 embedded in the east. If you are an astrophotographer, you can photograph this with almost any type of telescope. A wide field telescope will give you a splendid view of the Lagoon Nebula, and you'll find its neighbor Messier 20, the Trifid Nebula, right above it. If you do like to get up close and personal while photographing nebula, a long focal length telescope will show you the inner core of Messier 8, and it's simply stunning. So with that being said, we're going to travel not too far away to Messier 17, the Swan Nebula. Another nebula in Sagittarius is Messier 17, the Swan. It's not so easily found, but still worth a look. Its shape is easily discernible with a small scope at lower power, with the body of the bird appearing brighter than its neck and its head. There aren't too many nebula or star clusters visually that really take to its name, especially through an eyepiece. But when you look at the Swan Nebula, you see immediately why it gets its name. From Messier 17, we're going to travel to an open cluster, a gorgeous open cluster, Messier 7, Ptolemy's cluster. Close to the stinger of Scorpius the Scorpion are the star clusters Messier 6 and Messier 7. One of the two, Messier 7, is brighter and visible to the naked eye under dark skies. Binoculars give a nice view with a small scope showing a number of beautiful golden stars. Although smaller than Messier 7, Messier 6, the Butterfly Cluster, is a neighbor of Messier 7. The Butterfly Cluster is the better of the two clusters when observed in small telescopes. A low magnification will keep the entire cluster in view, with the 5 brightest stars forming an asterism like a flattened Pleiades. Now, as we move on from these two beautiful open clusters, our last object awaits us, and it's likely the greatest and most gorgeous globular cluster in the northern hemisphere, the Great Hercules Cluster, Messier 13. When it comes to globular clusters in the northern celestial hemisphere, nothing outshines the Great Hercules Cluster. While detectable with binoculars, a telescope at 100 times power will start to resolve it and show chains of stars snaking away from the bright core. If you ever get the chance to view Messier 13 through a telescope, particularly a large telescope, 12, 14, or 16-inch aperture, do not miss this opportunity. Globular clusters through an eyepiece provide a sight like none other. So with all of that being said, these are all fantastic targets visually and photographically speaking. But that is our tour for the month of July. Thank you so much for staying tuned. If you have ever photographed or viewed these objects, let us know in the comments maybe what equipment you used or what dark sky site you traveled to. We love to hear your stories. So with that, be sure to like this video and subscribe to our YouTube channel so you do not miss any future content on all things astronomy and astrophotography. I'm Teagan with High Point. Clear skies.